Welcome to our Athletic Awards program for 2020. And we are video recording each of the sports separately, and we will be sending a link to you on all of these. And we're going to start with our volleyball. But before Coach Rawlings comes, we'll be recognizing all of the players, and then they will be, for varsity sports, they will be recognizing which ones gets a pin and which one gets a bar. The first year that a player plays a varsity sport, he or she receives a pin that can be attached to the letter, and then each year after that they play that same sport, they get a bar for that particular sport. And those who receive the athletic letter playing a varsity sport for the first time in 9th grade, we'll be recognizing those a little bit later. So Ms. Rawlings will come and recognize our volleyball players, both the junior varsity and varsity players.
All right, each player will receive a certificate for participation on the volleyball team. Those participating in just JV volleyball were Eliana Barboza, Cheyenne Griffith, and Adri Jackson. On varsity, they receive a bar for their first year playing on varsity, and then a pin for each subsequent, pin for their first year playing, and then a bar for each subsequent year. Playing only on the varsity was Peyton Griffith, and she receives a bar. Peyton Halley played on both JV and varsity, and she receives a bar. Imani Hammett played on both JV and varsity and receives a bar. Sierra Hemingway played on both JV and varsity and receives a pin. Trinity Jones played on both JV and varsity and receives a pin. Ella Cannon played on both JV and varsity and receives a pin. Brianna Mooney played on both JV and varsity and receives a pin. Mia Moore played on both JV and varsity and receives a pin. And Amanda Weirsham played on just varsity and receives a bar. For each sport, there are also, for each team, there are also some specific awards. For JV, the girls really grew together as a team. We had several players on the team that had never played before, and they learned how to play volleyball and really did a good job. The first award that I'm going to give is for MVP. This girl was a true leader on the team. She has really grown as a setter this year and has an incredible ability to dig up the balls in the back row, and she was willing to really do whatever I needed of her. And the MVP award for JV goes to Imani Hammett. And the second award for JV is the Coach's Award. This girl was always ready to learn more and do whatever was asked of her. She wanted to really grow as a player, and she was always asking me what else could she do. She's really grown this year and was a huge asset on our team. She was also always willing to help out with anything that was needed, and so the Coach's Award for JV goes to Mia Moore. And then varsity, we had a lot of players that moved away or went to different schools this year, and so we had to kind of redevelop and put together our team this year. But they did a really great job of working hard and learning how to work together as a team. And I first wanted to recognize my seniors, Peyton Griffith and Amanda Weirsham. They have been my captains the last 3 years and have just been a phenomenal help to me. They have been there to start practice each day, and I can always count on them to be there to get the girls warmed up, and as well as they just had an incredible amount of leadership on the team, both on and off the court. They were constantly trying to help other players and encourage them as well and show them how to do things, and they are going to be very much missed next year. The first award that I have is for Most Improved. This year was her first year playing, and she came out and she was really willing to listen and to learn, and to work hard, and she became a huge asset to our team. And this year, the most improved goes to Sierra Hemingway. And this is for varsity. The next award is for MVP offense. This girl has just continued to have incredible serves and was a huge asset to us in the front row. She continued to develop her spiking and then was even able to start really learning how to block this year. And she had numerous kills and aces, at least when she wasn't aiming for the other team's coach. And she just did a great job for us. And so the MVP Offense Award goes to Peyton Halley. The next award that we have is for MVP Defense. And this girl really worked with us both on offense and defense. And she was a huge help for us on offense, but she also was somebody that I could count on for defense. And I knew that if she was in the back row, she would be there to help be able to dig up the balls. And she was just an incredible leader for our team, and she's going to be really missed next year. And so the MVP Defense Award goes to Amanda Worsham. And the last award is Coach's Award. This girl was willing to do to take numerous positions. She worked as setter and on the JV team, and then did other things for us on the varsity team, and she was just willing to learn and wanted to constantly be able to help out both on the court and also behind the scenes. And so this year's Coach's Award goes to Ella Cannon.